Over the many years of Steam's existence, Valve has been continuously improving and updating the client to be more useful, stylish, and a looker amongst the other programs running on your computer. I mean, look at Steam and then look at VLC. You can tell immediately which program is for launching Day of Defeat and which program is for my pirated episodes of Thundercats 2011. There's no doubt, though, that Steam may be overdue for a visual refresh. Now, sure, they have updated parts of the UI recently, like the library and the downloads page, but I genuinely think that the outer shell hasn't received a significant upgrade since at least 2014/2015. Heck, the initial design for this outer shell was introduced in 2010. Yeah. Now, they won't have to do anything too crazy, just something that refreshes the experience a little bit again. Something that pushes the Steam client into the year 2023. Oh, heck yeah! Flat design! Here we go!
LambdaGeneration.
So, Valve has recently released a brand new beta in their beta program that completely overhauls, basically the rest of Steam. Gone is the old UI, the one we've been dealing with for over the last decade, and it's entirely replaced by a more modern-looking one akin to what we've seen Valve doing with Steam's design over the last several years. The entire menu bar has gotten a new look, now coloring the current page you're on blue and underlining them. The news and notifications buttons have changed too, notifications in general being a lot more descriptive and accessible. The Windows standard menu options have also changed in appearance, the Steam option now adorning the logo itself, and hey, the entire settings window has changed as well. Finally! Looks a lot more sleek now actually. The bar at the bottom is pretty much the same, but with a few tweaks to how things look. The download bar now showing the game's icon and the exact status of the installation/updating process. With that also comes the deprecation of pretty much all the older Steam windows, at least from what I could find. Valve really went to town on updating everything, even the screenshot manager. Heck yeah. And unfortunately, this update also comes with the deprecation of another Steam feature that was actually quite beloved, Steam Skins. Yep, as far as I can tell from looking in the new settings window, Steam Skins are no more. This is what you're gonna have to deal with from now on, and you got pretty much no other option. It would be cool for Valve to maybe introduce skins or color options in the future for in the point shop or something. Game developers could design their own Steam skins and sell that on the point shop, just like what they do for stickers, profile backgrounds, and more. I got like almost 119,000 points just sitting there, so come on, give it to me. Now, the Steam client itself isn't the only thing that got updated. I think you could argue that the largest update was actually done to the Steam in-game overlay. It has gotten a massive upgrade that doesn't just add a new sleek look, but also a whole lot more functionality. First off, we got the game overview window, which allows you to see what your playtime is, who else has been playing the game, see the top guides, and your latest achievements. Kind of what the stuff at the bottom used to show you in the old overlay, but now put in a little window that you can just poof away at any time. Another notable new feature is notes. Yeah, you better believe I went there. You can now write your own notes for the game you're currently playing. Got a code you need to remember, coordinates you want to jot down, a checklist you want to keep an eye on? You can throw it all in this Notes app. You can have multiple pages, add headings and other style options, and you can even pin a note to your game and adjust the transparency so it will always stay visible even if you close the overlay. Do note that the notes you make for one game will stay with that game. They won't carry over to another one, so don't write down your grocery list. You might have a hard time finding it again. The new screenshot browser is also available in the overlay. You can change controller settings now straight from here, no need to do that beforehand anymore, or in big picture mode. You even have an updated web browser, although I have heard it still uses an outdated underlying version of Chrome, so I wouldn't trust logging into stuff with it just yet. And you also got the Steam settings window. Now, don't get me wrong, this mostly has everything to do with the in-game overlay and other in-game features, but do I really need to be able to opt in or out of the Steam client beta while I'm playing House Flipper? But hey, the music player is here too, so you can listen to your favorite Steam-owned soundtrack straight from the Steam overlay. Not sure why you would choose this over something like Spotify, other than listening to your own FLACs or something, but you can't even really do that besides the soundtracks that are available on Steam, so yeah, neat? And hey, if the overlay becomes a little too much of a clusterfuck, you can just press the minimize button right here and all the windows will fade away. Press it again to bring them back up. Kind of wish that there would be something showing you that these apps are technically already opened though. In fact, I got a few more things I'd like to mention that I think would be pretty handy for Valve to add, like an actual checklist feature in the Notes app. For some open world games nowadays, this could be a very handy little feature, being able to tick off tasks you've already done. It's satisfying and it helps you keep track of your tasks better. I also would love to see the same window pinning option for chat windows. If I'm chatting with a friend, it would be kinda great to have that conversation open so I can see exactly what my friend says. Cause you know, notifications don't always show the full message. And hey, update the Chrome version of the web browser please, we gotta stay secure here, Valve. Anyway, this update is still in beta, so there are a lot of things that Valve could still change, and there are a bunch of bugs and problems that need addressing. Some stuff I've come across is that windows would sometimes display black when closing them. These pop-up menus look a bit clumsy, and I'm extremely bothered by this line at the top of the client window when it's maximized. Why is it there? What is its purpose? It would look a whole lot better when it appears when the client is windowed, but it doesn't appear at all then. Ugh. And another big issue that I came across is the fact that the entire client crashes when I would be downloading a game. So if I want to download Cyberpunk 2077, I can do that for a few seconds and then boom, Steam dies. Then it starts Steam up again, and because the download is set to resume, it crashes again, creating an infinite crashing loop. I had to race to the pause download button to stop this. So yeah, not perfect yet. This big issue has been resolved though, at least I think. All in all, I think it's a pretty good update overall. The new functions in the Steam overlay are really cool and a very welcome addition to the gamer's toolkit. And the general style update is also very neat. But what do you think of this new update? Are you all in for it, or do you think that this is just another attempt from a corporation trying to flatten and turn a beloved design more generic and lifeless? Do let me know in the comments below. I'll be reading them. If you want to try this beta out for yourself, then follow the instructions from the article I linked in the description below. It's actually very easy and anyone can access it. Unlike Counter-Strike 2. Yeah, I still don't have access to that. Okay, yeah, this design style is everywhere nowadays, but as a professional graphic designer myself, like my day job includes doing a lot of graphic design stuff, I gotta admit, I don't personally hate it. Yes, this new Steam design looks a little more generic and corporate than the previous one, but hey, at least it's not the Epic Games launcher. I feel like I need to be wearing a white polo and a pair of khakis before I'm allowed to log in here.